Welcome to Battle Truth and my point of view. I don't know you, so I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable Malachi Markilius, your presiding judge, chairman and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. So O.J. Simpson, a tape of O.J. Simpson in an interview was released the other day. This was an old interview, but it was actually him confessing, allegedly, to the murders of Ron Goldman and Nicole Simpson. Again, the tape was old, but this is what I don't get about this brother. If you was accused and you stood trial for double murder, that's something I don't care who got it. Really with a camera on, fam? Really with it? Come on, OJ. Damn, this dude, that's stupid, man. I'm talking about who does that? You got lights, camera, and tape recorder on asking you about a double murder you did. Who does that? You was acquitted. You was acquitted from, stood trial on, you was acquitted from, but who does that? A black dude who killed 2 white people. Who does that? This man sitting here giving a play-by-play walkthrough of the murder. Literally. The only thing he said, if I was the killer, this what happened. But you described every detail of them being alive. They were found dead. But you gave what happened when they was alive before they got killed. Police arrived to the scene, their body was already dead. They saw the aftermath. This man telling what happened while they was alive. Dude tried to do karate on him. Nicole ran and tripped and fell. Man, they gonna redo the law just to prosecute you, fam. That's exactly what's gonna happen. You're not finna shame white America like that, fam. You're not finna be bragging about doing something like that to them and getting away with it. Even though, the brothers, the black community didn't care. When they were showing the verdict of O.J. Simpson, the media, something else. They had a split screen. A place where all white people were watching, and a place where all black people were watching the verdict. When they say, when they show O.J. Simpson not guilty, the black people, everybody, all the black people clapping, as though we was on trial also. Then they showed the white people just like shaking their head like this, like, really, like. One of the reasons why the man was found not guilty is because they was trying too hard to get the conviction. They was trying too hard to get the conviction. Everybody's hand was involved, tampering with evidence, doing all. Everybody got famous off that case. But the thing about this nutcase is, this man can't have all his screws there, man. This man sitting there talking about how he was covered in their blood. This brother talking about how they're allegedly saying this man still go to this woman's graveyard cursing her out. where this woman buried. This is what they allegedly saying, all on the Breakfast Club and them, Charlemagne them, that this man is on record, literally recorded, saying he still go to her graveyard. He go to the place where she was buried, cursing her out while she in the ground. That woman that's some psychotic, obsessive, stalking madness right there, fam. To still, you alive, this woman gone. To still hold that bitterness in your heart toward this woman and wish she was alive so you could do it all over again. That right there is some obsessive stuff right there. They asked the man the question in the interview with the tapes about that, and he was speaking like, a lot of things is unanswered. I can't say to her face to face what I want to say to her. You know what I'm saying? He's still releasing, he still got anger in him. This dude's wacko, man. That's crazy, fam. This dude, who does that? Who does that? That stuff, for the most part, brothers tend to, even fools know not to say nothing about that. Come on, man, you just beat a double murder, a double homicide, fam. Who gets on camera and talk about it? Like, yeah, I beat it, but let me tell you what happened. Who does that? O.J. Simpson, that's who does it. Brother's crazy, man. Some nutcase in this world gonna try to make an example out of that man. They gonna try to do, that's why they sent him to prison that long for taking his stuff. They figured since, look, we couldn't find him guilty on the 2 homicides, any crime he do, they maxing that dude out. He get caught stealing, he getting the max. They gonna try to make sure anytime he come in that court system, he gonna get the full extent of the law. Because they believe he got over the judicial system. They believe he got over on them. And this man bragging about what he done. Because for the most part, he can't be tried again for a crime he was acquitted of. So that's the double jeopardy law. If you were found not guilty, they can't try you again for that same case. But it's loopholes around every law, trust me. It's loopholes behind every law. Everybody talking about this. Somebody somewhere in high places looking into how this can incriminate him in some type of way to get some type of justice. Even if it's the families trying to do something. It's just stupid, man. Who does that, man? Who does that? But I guess that's the thing about when death is on the conscience. When you got death on the conscience, you have to live with those horrors every day. You have to wake up to it. You still see it. You took somebody's life. So you haunted by the reality of what you've done. Those spirits don't leave you alone. It brings you into a place of depression where you run to alcohol and drugs to try to sedate the insanity that is leading you into. That's what probably brought that man to the point where he opening up his mouth and saying the things he's saying now about it, because he can't keep quiet. It's haunting him. There's no way you can take a life and consciously, in some type of way, you not being haunted and bothered by it. People may not say nothing, but you got to live with that. God gonna let it be on your mind. The devil gonna let it be on your mind. You're not just gonna kill somebody and sit comfortably and humbly like it never happened. And humble like it never happened. That's not gonna happen. Period. You're gonna be affected by that in some type of way. Some type of way or another. Real talk. Trust me. I know. Until you can get that peace with God, man, to remove it, it's gonna be there. And that's what this dude is doing, man. That's what this dude is doing. It's crazy. Like I said, that's why they gave him all that time for taking back his own stuff. That people were selling his own stuff, and he went and go get his stuff from them people, man. They laid that dude down. He had to do all them years, man. So, with that being said, OJ releases a tape. Not OJ releases a tape. OJ confessed, allegedly, because he said if it was him, to the murders of Nicole and Ron Goldman, man. That's crazy. It's battle truth. It ain't my judgment that's a question. Sure.